water, Miss Lisa.
Yo.
Do you hear us?
I can hear y'all for a brief second.
Just
I heard CC say something, and then it went back out. I don't know what's wrong.
Check your speaker
Reboot
setting,
your
Rashida.
Reboot your computer.
But y'all can hear me, right?
Yes.
Let's
CC,
we supposed to do number 10?
I can hear.
Yeah, we're on. We haven't got to 10 yet.
Do what? I thought I saw 10.
Introduce yourself, CC.
Tomatoes.
Oh, Rashida typed it in there. I didn't notice. 10 was
Shelly.
tomatoes.
Shelly talking. I can hear CC, but I can't hear the three of y'all.
Well, good. What did you ask me?
I want you to introduce yourself, and I'm gonna take them out and put them back in. Something happened in the mid live stream. All of a sudden, I couldn't hear them.
Really?
And now, where'd Jackie go? Okay,
she said, "Hush your mouth."
Now, I hear Lisa.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Come on, Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
You can hear me.
So weird. Everybody went out, and I'm like, I
There's
don't
Jackie.
We can't.
She's playing. You gotta get a little bit better than that.
I was like, wait, she playing with us.
You done gave her a Kodak or something.
Hello,
Look, I read lips all the time. I was like, that ain't real.
Sorry, I should have done that.
That's all right.
Came in. Hey. Sorry, I'm late. I was working.
I know you was, girl. Make that money. Don't let that money make you. But anyway, go ahead, introduce yourself, CC.
I'm Cynthia from CC's Texas Garden. I am in Texas, Zone 8B, 9A. I grow in everything you can think of, and I'm here, y'all.
She here. So just to catch you up, we talking about this things to grow in your garden during the recession. And so we just talking about what we growing off of this list.
Have y'all ate? Did y'all eat? What y'all doing?
I wasn't eating because my sister's finishing up dinner. So
I wasn't eating because I was hungry like an hour and a half before we started. So I ate my Caribbean food. And right now on camera, I'm just drinking tea.
Hello to everybody that came in. Everybody that came in, you know, Cynthia here. We about to get 925 billion people to come on the live. So we appreciate y'all for coming on here and following Cynthia over here.
Welcome.
We appreciate all of y'all for subscribing to our channels. All right.
And
go ahead and like the video.
Let me shout out GT Jr. real quick because I was on his live the other day, which was a lot of fun. I was coming home and he was absolutely talking about our channel and how much fun he has on here, and you know, we're just doing a fantastic job.
Was that the one where he went to go get the tomato and the chicken tried to eat his tomato? Was that the same video?
No,
that was a different
one. But he did say that because it's so many women on here, we never stop talking. He did say that.
No, what he said was there's no dead space.
What? I need to go back on this video and see what he said.
He said that there was no dead space, and that was actually a compliment because sometimes you get on these lives and people don't have enough to say. And with the number of us on here, there's always some chatter.
And we're talking about gardening the most time, right? That's the other thing. We do
most of the time.
Most times. Sometimes we sometimes we go left field, and sometimes it's my fault, but it's okay.
So get us back on track, right? Number 10. Now that we can hear.
Okay, so now we talking about this list.
Did you introduce yourself?
Huh?
Did I miss it? Okay,
yes, she introduced herself. Okay. So we're going through this list. We're on number 10, and so we're asking people to share with us what they're growing. Paste tomatoes. Determinate paste tomatoes is number 10. Didn't start any paste tomatoes. I did not. I don't have any paste tomato seeds.
Is that an actual category?
Paste tomatoes.
Tomatoes a category.
That's what he gave that category. Determinate.
Yeah, it's more you make. What do you make with that? Paste tomato.
Make tomato sauce.
Sauce. Tomato paste.
Yeah. If you're not tomato paste, now if you make a sandwich for the kids and you doing spaghetti once or twice a week and you doing lasagna once a month, you might want to grow paste tomatoes and can your own sauce. I don't know.
Yes,
I decided
that's what we do.
Yes, okay. I do. I love it tastes so much better than store bought.
Yes,
of course, I use wheat and I use Mrs. Wages. I use my Mrs. Wages and I then add my seasonings to it to make it a little bit more. And I'll add some peppers and onions to it because it needs to have some veggies. But that's all I use is my canned. I had some because I ran out and I had to use the store bought and I was like, oh, this is not my homemade. I can tell the difference.
You don't tell the difference.
Yeah. After you get homemade stuff, it's hard.
It's hard. You're right, Cece.
It's hard to go back. It's like, it just,
Nah.
It don't hit right. It don't hit right.
But that's good, though. That's good. So that was number 10. Number 11 is the slicing tomatoes. Mm-hmm. Your slicing tomatoes, because even though we're going to can some tomato sauce, I don't know about y'all, those of us that eat tomatoes, like a good beefsteak tomato here and there, huh?
I like beefsteak tomato.
I have canned them all, and you can can slicing tomatoes too.
Mm-hmm. You can.
I'm going to say yes, because I am attempting for the second year to grow orange accordion tomato, which I think would be considered a slicing tomato.
Yeah. I started hillbilly, Cherokee purple.
Yes.
Wait, is Cherokee purple slicing?
Yes. Yeah, that's a slicing. Yep.
That's all right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are you whoa.
Girl, what you got? Spotlight
too big.
I got greens.
I still saw cornbread.
No, the beans ain't done. I got greens, cornbread, and pork chop.
That looks good.
And I know I don't eat a lot of pork chop. Huh?
Is it a bone-in pork chop?
It's a bone-in pork chop.
You're bone-in whole. It's fried.
And they cut them thin because I don't want no huge pork chop. I got to fight.
What you say, Shelley?
Is it fried? Can you just hold it up and let me just get
fried.
a good look at it and get a
look at that fried pork chop.
Hold it up high. Oh, yes. Oh, geez.
On the Dixie plate. You go, girl.
That's the only way to eat a pork chop on a Dixie plate.
Yeah.
That's right. It tastes better on a Dixie plate.
It does.
What you got, Cynthia?
Go pick my little donut to eat now.
Are you answering the questions in the chat or
yes,
somebody was, but it wasn't me.
I like Sandra. Sandra said she likes her tomatoes on a good tomato sandwich. I love a good tomato sandwich.
Yeah, if you like tomatoes.
Good tomato sandwich is awesome.
Yep. A meaty one. I don't like the juicy ones on a tomato sandwich because it make your bread soggy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I like something that I can make a nice fried green tomato out of.
Are we on tomatoes? That's what we're doing?
Yeah, that's number 11.
That's number 11.
Number 11.
What's your favorite tomato, Miss Cece, that you're growing?
None.
She don't like tomatoes.
That's right. You don't like tomatoes. That's right.
I'm growing all kinds. And I'm gonna grow them, and I'm gonna make sauce, and I'm gonna make spaghetti sauce, I'm gonna make salsa, and all that, and then I'm gonna give the rest of it away.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It sure ain't.
Nothing wrong with that. We got a lot of people up in here. Miss J.K. Garner, Mike's Chaotic Garner, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness.
Thank y'all. And like we said before, if you haven't shared, go ahead and share. Go ahead and like on whatever channel you watching on. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, subscribe, please, and thank you. Turn on your notification bell. All right.
Subscribe to everybody's channel.
Yes.
Number 12 is basil.
Yes.
I used so much basil last year.
Oh, me too.
Basil's the best.
Basil and water. I was drinking basil water last year because I had.
You was drinking it?
I had cinnamon. Yes. Put the basil in the water, y'all. Just bruise the leaf. Put it in your ice water. It is so good.
I think basil is good for your digestive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure it is.
Isn't basil good for your digestive system?
I don't know, but it helped me drink that water.
Well, you have to, even if you don't drink it, if you don't eat it, you should still plant it with your tomatoes and your peppers, right? Because a companion plant It keeps the bugs away. They go hand in hand. So even if you don't grow it to eat it or for seasoning, yes, it gets rid of them hornworms. So grow your basil, throw it in with your tomatoes, and it keeps them bugs away.
You know, but you have to make sure you go in and snip off of them so they can get bigger.
Yes.
So they can get bigger. Also,
yes.
Even if you're not eating them, you can dry them and make your seasonings with them.
Yeah.
Remember, you want to season your food. All right. Seasoning prices in the recession, out the recession are not.
They're ridiculous.
They are crazy with the prices. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Which leads us right on to the next one. 13, rosemary.
Yes.
Oh, I have a confession.
Confess. She don't like rosemary.
No, I love
we
rosemary.
We won't judge.
My rosemary died and it didn't come back.
Cece, girl, you're not alone. I tried like 4 rosemary plants last year and they all died.
I mean, mine usually come back, but after that snow, it was just like, nope.
It
did not come back.
Because I'm in Texas and y'all supposed to have heat, not snow.
I know.
Well, I think my issue last year was I forgot to put drainage holes in the container, because I was doing them in little pots, so I could have them situated around the patio. And I forgot to put drainage holes in them. So,
Humphrey.
Hey y'all, hey.
And they grow real slow if you grow them.
Yeah, I gotta go buy another plant. I ain't got time.
I'm gonna buy some more.
So I bought some rosemary last year because I told y'all someone was eating my watermelon and somebody suggested to put rosemary in with my watermelon plant. So I bought rosemary. Then at the end of the season, I put it in a garden bed. Prayerfully, it comes back.
Okay.
All right.
Mistaken Gardener said, I don't know if you're down there. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Come on, come back. Oh, I lost it.
Who?
The mistaken gardener said something about lavender. Yeah. I can't grow lavender for some reason. So I bought me a lavender plant and it survived the snow. So
I had to go back.
Yeah, it will. It's a perennial.
Okay, y'all. Listen.
Hey, Professor.
These people talking about stuff grow back. We have to consider where they live. I know. He said, y'all look, we cool group of content creators. Look. You have to consider. Because they say stuff growing back. I'm like, this stuff ain't growing back. Thank you, GT.
Thank you. Yeah.
Lisa, you sharing out?
Hearts up for GT.
Huh?
Are you sharing out?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody shut up. Everybody's sharing out today. Hey, come on,
y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you. I didn't know it was in the channel. So cool.
Cheryl is right. Lavender has some chill hours. So yeah, that's one that you have to start in the fall, get it cold, go through that. Was it stratification? If I can get that word out, it's a big word. But if it goes through stratification, then you're
actually, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do next year for my lavender is to put it out in the fall, and then when we finally get warm again, that thing should germinate right along with the warm temperatures. That way I ain't got to
babysit. By winter sowing, and they're coming up.
Yes, it will.
I think it was in early March. I set a bottle. It was actually a water bottle, and I started some lavender seeds in it, and it's some little plants in it right now.
That's awesome. I love winter sowing. That's good. We could do another chat on that next, closer to fall. I'm
bad at it though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm usually good at it, but this year,
y'all went way over my head. I was over here cracking up laughing. Donzel put in the chat.
We're the golden girls.
We could be the gardening girls. I mean the golden girls. Girls. I was adding on the garden golden girls or the golden.
I feel some type of way about that whole thing.
You feel a type of way
about the golden girls? I am a woman of a particular age, but I don't think I'm that particular age.
I don't think you have to be a golden girl. Do you?
What? Look, Miss Lisa.
And we might all be of the particular age that a golden girl is.
How old was the golden girls?
Golden is usually 50.
Is it?
Really?
The golden year is 50.
The TV show, I think they was about 80 or 90.
Yeah, I would like to be like 79.
Not that old.
They all have white hair except for Blanche.
You know, Dot does a wonderful thing for people.
He does. But don't call me no golden girl. I'll be a gardener girl all day long. I'm just saying. Call it vain, whatever it is you like.
You guys got my son over here just dying laughing over my shoulder.
Y'all my bestie in the chat. Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie.
Nicole gardening.
Somebody called us the mistaken garden.
Oh, I'm gonna call you golden girl from now on.
Donzel, see what you started, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And he's laughing in the chat. He's dying laughing in the chat.
that's funny. PIA, funny.
Listen,
All right.
we need to finish getting through this list.
Okay, this.
We're on number 14.
I was told I need to get
What
up
was
out this
13?
chair.
I missed it.
13 was Rosemary.
Rosemary. Okay, I'm going to start some of that. I haven't started
14
it
is going to start leafy greens.
yet. Okay.
14 is kale.
Yes.
Oh, I love red Russian kale.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a must grow.
That's another kale, curly kale. I'm down with the kale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would definitely be growing some.
Who's growing
I gotta
kale?
hurry and get it in though because seems like it's getting warm for us, Shelly. So we have to
I
hurry.
know, but I grow it all season.
Do you really? Okay.
I do.
Does it go bitter on you?
No.
Mine died in the snow.
You're for snow.
My seeds do not like snow.
L triple G, that's a great question.
What was that?
She's asking, what is everyone starting for the first time?
Girl, I got a lot of first time. I'm
I
doing
can say kohlrabi.
And that is delicious.
I can't wait to try it.
Cabbage is mine for the first time. So
y'all keep
I
on
was
talking.
gonna try
I got
and
to
go
stretch
corn
my laurels.
until I watched the video.
You growing corn?
Until you watch what video?
In my gardener's video about this.
Oh, because that's something that you could buy cheap. You can buy it cheap.
Oh, but nothing is like having your own fresh corn and eating it out in the garden.
Say it again.
Speaking of that, I seen almost some tassels today, so I'm getting excited.
Oh wow, you're tasseling a wretch. Okay, I'm gonna just turn my video off because that makes me sad.
Wait, what are you trying? What are you doing, CC?
My tassels are starting to grow on my corn.
Today.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, that was so amazing to me last year when I grew my corn. When I saw them tassels start to come up, I got so excited. And then I went out there and I made sure. So if y'all growing corn and you want to make sure that your corn is pollinated, go on and snip one little piece of the tassel and make sure you shake it over the silks of the corn that is growing. Because what I just learned, I'm gonna say 2 years ago, is that every silk fiber is to one kernel of corn. And you want to make sure all of those kernels get pollinated. And when I tell you, my sweet corn last year was amazing. Amazing.
You got a picture of it? Let me see.
You know I do. Hold the line. Let me find one.
What kind of corn did you grow, Miss? Do you remember what kind it was?
It was just some sweet corn that I bought. I picked up starters from Miller Farm.
Okay, you picked up starters. Okay, cool.
I'm starting my own this year, though.
And what are you starting this year?
Girl, don't give me the line on the variety. It's a yellow corn, though. I'll have to check my records.
Y'all talking about corn?
Yeah.
Yes, I got
I had to go stretch my laurels because the other thing is being stiff. This is a new kind of stiff.
Can I share the screen, Rashida?
Oh,
no.
Donzel, Donzel is a man.
Yes.
He's a man.
When it popped up,
he wants you to know, Shelly.
He been saying it. He been saying it since the beginning.
So listen, last time Donzel got me with the
you was calling him Donzel
because I know somebody named Danielle, and then tonight it is okay. Donzel, I know that you are Donzel, male. Got you. I will never ever forget it. Okay, so let me share my screen.
Look at 10 talking about on behalf of the zone 7 and above. So CC, so
that's right. So exactly, I agree. Exactly.
What was that?
We're not there yet. We haven't even planned to think about putting corn.
I said about the corn, and Ken said so.
Okay, I have the share. I have the screen up now.
Oh. Oh, is that your corn?
That is my corn, baby, on my patio.
Mm-hmm.
I did that.
You did.
See them silks?
Yeah.
Now, this one down here, I ain't do that one, so we're gonna leave that one. That was that Salvadorian, I think, corn. But yes, so I shaved corn off the cob,
cut it off,
sauteed it with peppers and onions.
Woo, we call that fried corn, honey.
Yes.
We call that fried corn.
What do you put on your corn?
Put a little sugar, a little flour in it. It's even better.
I put a little of this, a little of that on there.
Corn fritters.
When you roast it, what do you put? Butter and what else? You from Maryland? You better say the right thing.
I use salt and pepper.
And Old Bay. You got to put Old Bay on your corn.
Old Bay on my corn.
It is so good.
Old Bay is one of the nastiest seasonings around, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't like Old Bay.
Corn, butter, and Old Bay.
I like Old Bay.
You put Old Bay, and if you could put your corn in with your crabs and steam it that way.
Mm-hmm. And before we get back to this list, am I the only person that don't like seafood boiled with all that stuff in the bag? You can boil all my seafood together, but I don't want my corn. I don't want my potato.
Oh yes,
I want none of that in it. I want my stuff tasting.
You want
like
it plain?
I want it some butter and seasoning. I don't want it in with my fish.
Yes, everything. Throw it all together. Tastes good.
Lord. Broke is asking who's on the panel.
Oh, Broke say who on the panel?
The Watermelon Awards winners. That's the one
right.
panel. Oh, my bad. That was aggressive, wasn't it?
Okay, man.
Handle
it. Yes, and make a little gravy, Analytic Gardner.
Make a little gravy, saute corn.
Okay, so I ain't the only one. All right, back to our list so we can finish. Leafy greens. We did kale. Rainbow Swiss chard.
So this is 15.
Leafy kale is kale is 14.
Mm-hmm. Right. Swiss chard.
Swiss chard is 15.
David, don't come in here starting no mess. Talking about lies you tell. We are the watermelon queens up here. What you talking about?
David Corey, I don't
lie. Slay the wars.
I don't lie. You won last year. This year have yet to be seen.
He won the year before last. He didn't win last year.
Oh, he won the year before last?
Then before, yeah.
Yeah, we're putting blessings on CC for this year.
Back in 23.
Listen.
I'm gonna put 15 in there because I'm gonna try to grow some because I saw my
this year remains to be seen. Okay,
that's right.
Thank you.
My good friend suggested I put some Swiss chard in the bed that the hired help is fixing up.
You must stop calling my brother the hired help because you ain't paying him.
Swiss chard would be beautiful in the bed.
Listen, see, you haven't seen the video.
However you say it. Honey,
I did not give him that.
I'm not a storyteller either,
no,
but I can't speak those things that be not as though they were.
Yeah, I mean, Rochita.
So therefore, I can have what I say. Don't get me started. All right.
Rochita, I did not give him that name.
He gave himself.
Girl, no, he didn't.
Wait till you see the video.
Stop calling himself the hired help.
I ain't mad. I think it's cute. I'm gonna keep calling him that.
That's all right.
So we got 14, 15,
16 Swiss chard. I like Swiss chard because it can grow for me all year. Like it'll die back and get frostbitten. As long as that middle survive the winter, it will come back in the spring.
The analytic gardener said, "Let it be known there shall be a queen in watermelon wars."
Yeah, and
it's straight, fellas. It's straight. We coming for y'all.
And it is so. All right. The women have spoken. Number 16, spinach.
Yes.
Me and this spinach be a struggling. Who wrong?
I was gonna say spinach is so
hard trying to grow spinach.
Spinach and Swiss chard tastes too much alike, and I would rather grow Swiss chard because it'll grow just about all year round. Spinach is too like when it gets 70 degrees, it's gonna die.
Spinach.
Mine right now is both
70 degrees.
How you gonna be bolting and
it is not gonna lead us past that.
I said, how is the spinach gonna be bolting? It ain't even gave me no spinach.
Right.
I know, right?
Oh, girl, spinach don't like no heat.
Up, Cece. Oh,
spinach don't like no heat.
No, it does not.
Spinach and like Lisa say, if you had to choose, because you're talking about maximizing your space, right? You know, to get
Swiss chard.
So if you get Swiss chard, you can pick Swiss chard as young as you want.
Yeah.
And so you can pick it young, and you wait till it get bigger. Some people eat the stalks like you eat celery. I ain't that one, but somebody is.
Yeah.
Bless God, amen.
Another option is the I
was just finna. I'm glad you pulled that up because I was just finna speak back.
What up, y'all? I heard my name. Sorry about not speaking. How rude.
No excuse.
I'm going. I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah, send him to the back wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep scrolling. So number 17 is lettuce. I have not grown any lettuce. I don't eat that much lettuce.
I eat lettuce every day if I can. I grow inside with hydroponics. Love my lettuce.
Girl, what you do with your lettuce?
Salad every day.
Yeah. Salad, lettuce wraps. Yep. I have my definitely grown
my grandma used to saute lettuce. My grandmama would saute lettuce when it's on its last leg so she wouldn't lose it. Because she was a freshman grandmama.
Oh.
Like what kind of lettuce? It don't take but a minute.
Like iceberg lettuce?
Any lettuce she had. It didn't take but a minute.
Sauteed lettuce.
Sauteed up right quick. You don't take it but a second because lettuce ain't nothing but water.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
What's the countdown for?
I don't know.
Where does the countdown of?
Oh, we're counting up because of
the
number 17. So they're putting in who's growing lettuce put their number 17.
Is that the one that
in my garden?
Yeah. What you should have in your beds?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're growing in or not, and what you
emergency garden.
Something else.
Yeah.
Recession garden or whatever.
Recession garden.
Carrots. Number 18, carrots. Who growing carrots?
I did.
I don't know if I'm gonna try carrots this year.
I'm doing carrots as soon as I get my secret fertilizer, like I talked about earlier. As soon as I get it and do my video, I'm gonna do one with
down to your house and find out what that secret fertilizer is.
I'm gonna do one with the secret fertilizer and one without. I want to see.
Why you keep bringing it up though? I don't understand. I want to know what it is, and I want to know today. I want to wait for your video to drop.
And you're gonna be waiting a while. It's gonna be all season because she's.
Oh, you just call me out like that?
Let me know my expectations. Playing with me. Official Jamie is growing carrots.
He's growing carrots.
Right. I don't like it. I like it on occasion. Okay.
All right. So now we got what number was that? 18, 19.
That was 18, 19.
Beets.
I am definitely growing.
You can eat. Did y'all hear my sister? Did y'all
put that on that?
She said, "Oh, beets. You can do."
My beets died.
Her beets died.
Mine's always itty bitty. I am striving to grow some big beets.
You can eat the greens. You can eat.
I got some sugar beet seeds from okra lady, Miss Sherry.
I do too.
And I'm gonna try those this year.
The Beets likes 511, and it likes bone meal.
Mm-hmm.
You want root vegetables, you gotta put some bone meal in there and do a rotation on that, and you will get some.
My secret fertilizer is for root plants.
Chaotic say beets taste like dirt.
You gotta wash them first, Mike. You gotta wash them.
Yep.
You keep on dropping that secret fertilizer.
You gotta wash them. You gotta wash them.
Fertilizer means you working on something to sell.
My sister said beets don't even taste like good dirt.
Beets are good. Get you some roasted beets with some feta cheese.
I done tried it every way, and I don't like them.
The only time I was able to tolerate
mine, and it was good.
Pickle beets are so good.
If you take a beet and juice it with the whole pineapple, it's tolerable, and I mean tolerable. But outside of that, you can keep it.
Oh, probably sauteing the beets and pineapples together, like a pineapple salsa. Kind of with the beets. Yep. With the onion. Yep.
Like number 20, winter squash or butternut squash. I feel like that's a good one to add if you can grow winter squash.
We don't eat it, so I don't grow it.
Butternut squash or winter squash?
Yeah, you don't grow any. You don't do any winter squash.
Yeah.
Jacqueline.
No, we don't eat it.
Anybody else?
Oh, it tastes like sweet potato.
I am growing red curry squash, and I'm hoping to grow some butternut squash.
I like butternut.
Squash grow everywhere. It's worse than watermelon to me.
He said something about there's a bush variety.
It is.
I need to know what it is because I do like butternut squash.
Butternut?
It's called honey bush. It's called honey bush.
You mean the honey nut?
Butternut.
A butternut.
But it's called honey bush. So it's smaller and they grow in a bush.
Is that what I'm growing out there?
I did get the delicata. I got that to grow it, but I don't know if I'm going to do it.
Delicata like it's rotten as soon as you pull it. Is that the one that look like it's rotten? I like honey nut. I like butternut squash. We like acorn squash. You can keep your spaghetti squash. And then you got pumpkins. If you like pumpkins, you can do pumpkin.
Pumpkins, yeah, pumpkins.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkins are in there.
Hey, Barry.
I'm up to 107.
What? Go girl!
107 subscribers, no Shelly. Number 21, bell peppers, gropers. We talk about them seasonings. You can freeze them peppers, fry them peppers.
You can
stuff them bell peppers.
Yep. You can eat them fresh and store and have some for later.
My peppers already started flowering inside, which have never happened to me. So I've got it in my hydroponics, and I can't put them out till another month. So this is what, as soon as I saw the buds on there, I thought of Cece. What would Cece say? Would I take the buds off or leave it on? Cece be like, leave them buds on, girl.
I have been pinching.
I'm telling you, as soon as
I have been pinching buds off.
What?
I have been pinching buds off of my.
You're supposed to, but I was thinking, what would Cece say?
My ground cherry.
Leave it on there.
And,
oh my gosh.
And tomatillos are all budding here in the house, and I'm pinching the buds off of them.
See, I knew that.
I was just watching this video that said that for the first two years on like your fruit trees that you should take the
I saw that.
I want my piece today.
But they said that can harm your tree if you don't go ahead and take them off of there. But I'm like,
man.
So I'm gonna have to do that with my sandwich.
Because you want the energy to focus on them roots.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got winter squash, bell peppers. 22 for the coffee drinkers in the room.
Yes.
Wait, chicory. You got a 22?
Chicory,
yeah.
I grew that.
Chicory is not. Now listen, chicory is not coffee.
No.
It is a substitute that some people say when you roast it, it tastes like coffee.
You have to roast it.
I did not say that, okay? I want y'all to understand what the people said.
Who said what?
Who said that? Who said it tastes like coffee?
They said that's what the people say.
That's what the video said.
That's what the video said. That's what other people have said. I have never tried it. I don't know.
Can you buy it?
I got coffee in my freezer, so it's gonna be a minute before I need some coffee. So
I drink coffee like every
in
day.
my garden to sell the seeds.
Does he sell the seeds for chicory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have chicory.
I grew that with the herb challenge.
I'm not growing any chicory. You did? You have? Or you are?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did, but I don't think I ever used. I don't know what I did with them.
You just grew it and grew it. I grew it.
I grew it.
Last but not least, something we all love in either form: potatoes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Potatoes.
Potatoes. You can grow them in the container. You grow them in the ground.
Container bags. Grow
Hold
bags.
them things in. Don't let them get to the ground.
Hey, Mir. Hey, honey bunches. How you doing?
Hey, Shamir.
So y'all talk about this. Potatoes are good to grow for your recession garden or your money saving garden. Because we're talking about money saving. Yes. If you're not growing your garden to save some money on some groceries or whatever to have access to, you know what I'm saying? You can grow what you want, how you want.
So I am growing to save money on the actual groceries, but y'all already know if it's something I want for the garden, I'm gonna buy it.
Yes. Yeah. It's her grocery budget.
So is anybody growing any besides if you're growing sweet potatoes, are you doing just the basic sweet potatoes or are you doing some exotic?
I guess I'll be growing the ones I grew last year, which was I had purple, white, and then yellow.
Okay.
I'm just doing regular sweet potatoes and maybe a purple if my friend who I say we what is it?
Somebody said they're growing Kroger sweet potatoes. I love it.
Now, whatever Kroger got in that bag.
Whatever grocery store I got my potatoes from.
Yep.
I think it was Food Town.
I cannot get maybe I'm just being impatient, but I started these, I know, easily 6 weeks ago. And all I have is roots, no slips. So I'm like,
on your sweet potato?
Yes, I'm hyperventilating at this point.
This is the thing.
Did you put it on a heat mat?
Yes, I did.
This is the thing. If you got them from the store, you have to think about they do sometimes are sprayed, and so it won't produce. It'll do the roots all it wants to, and it's not going to give you any slips.
That's what I figured.
And, I had like 10 potatoes, and only 2 or 3 of them did not do nothing.
Good. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, huh?
And did you do a humidity dome?
You might be able to go to your co-op.
That's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the co-op.
Buy some slips. I did that about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Bought some slips from there.
Yep.
Did you put a humidity dome on, Jacqueline?
No, I did not.
I'm going to tell you, that worked for me. Once I put a humidity dome on and I put it on the heat mat, it started sprouting.
All right, I will.
And I think they were organic sweet potatoes.
Mine were too. I got organic. Yeah.
Try putting a humidity dome on it.
Broke Farmer, I did both because I was testing to see water or in soil, which one would be better.
Never works for me.
My ones in water did do. I have roots, but I have no slips, and my ones in soil haven't done nothing. So.
Yeah. Truth be told, I say I'm growing those potatoes, but I ain't started my slips yet.
My slips, y'all know I had all them slips that had gone. Some of them have
slips yet.
Huh?
You know you only got 2 weeks of growing time.
I need you.
Who?
You know I'm planting my sweet potatoes in June.
Talking about Rose. Oh. She's talking about she haven't started her slips yet.
I let mine. Some of mine went bad, but I'm gonna plant whatever I end up with.
I have chitted my potatoes. I just need to get them in the ground this week. Well, tomorrow.
I'm hardening off my sweet potato slips for next.
Water with vinegar and baking soda. Rio's Family Garden. What's that an answer to? What I miss?
Water with vinegar and baking soda.
See what Rio's
for the potatoes.
Let's see if we can see.
Okay, I don't know.
Shamir.
Oh, go up further. I always soak first in vinegar. This is for the potato.
So Shamir
and baking soda.
Shamir. So you know how you have a potato and you start to get the little root that grow out the side of sweet potato. If you put it in water or in dirt, it'll create.
Let me give an example.
Plants.
It had roots on the bottom and they have started to create leaves as it gets more mature. We call those slips because you have to plant those to get sweet potatoes. Unlike your white potatoes, where you have to get the eyes on the white potatoes and plant the potato to get a potato. But you know, if that ain't clear enough, girl, text me. We'll talk about it.
Go up to Rio. Rio says he soaks his sweet potatoes first in vinegar and baking soda.
Oh,
and that's what he does
because they've been sprayed.
Yep.
Oh. Y'all see these? Probably not.
Thing is trying to show her slips.
Yeah.
Girl, you gotta turn your background.
That looks good.
No, I hate to.
They look great.
Covered with stuff.
Yeah, we can see your roots.
Yep.
Then those are the slip leaves. Sorry.
Rio's Family, I'm gonna try that.
Because they green, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the potato. See how I got all the roots?
Yep.
In the potato, and then at the top is where you see the slips.
And Shamir, just to go back, some people don't know what the slips under the dress are either.
Oh Lord, I knew.
I hated it. Hated it.
Anyway, I tell my daughters and myself, you do not go out the house without a slip on if you are wearing a skirt or a dress.
Well, I don't go out of the house without shorts on, unless now with a dress.
That too. That's fine.
Spice wants to know if anybody has done a video on slips. I'm sure Cece or Lisa probably have. I don't know about
Stop. Why I got to stop? I'm just saying.
Listen, she's doing much better than she was the last time.
I'm not ready for those. I'm taking a break on slips, still wearing the girl.
Girl, you just adding to it. Listen, Shamir, you got to go back and watch. Was it our last live or the one before that?
I don't know which one.
The last live.
It was the last live. Shamir, go back and watch our last live. And Rashida went off on a whole tangent when I started talking about boots on the ground and tail shaking. And Rashida went on a whole dissertation.
I got a whole one. I got one for the brothers and the sisters if y'all ever want to hear it. Yes, they do still make girdles. Yes, they do. And they still make slips.
They sure do.
They still make pantyhose. They still make dress clothes.
What's it called? Amazon? Amazon.
You ain't even gotta go on Amazon.
You go to Walmart. Walmart always got a section of slips, different lengths.
I don't know. No.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, what's next on the list?
Sweet potato. So that was the list. The only thing the reason he didn't put corn on there, he said because sometimes it takes up too much space. And most times you can get corn like at your farmer's market or somewhere a little cheaper. Then you grow it.
Right.
He also said
I know Tiptoe. I grew up like that too.
And then he listen, that's what I meant to see, Tiptoe. That's what I said. It ain't a salvation thing. But my thing is, if you walking down the street in front of me and I can see through your dress, ain't no
yes.
See, that's all I'm saying.
That's too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. So he also said no fruit trees. He said no fruit trees. The reason he didn't bring up
diabolical. They are.
The reason he didn't bring up fruit trees is because you don't get a fast return on fruit trees.
Right.
Okay. And so the same thing, build a relationship with the people locally. If somebody already got fruit trees that are producing, you can always barter, trade, whatever. Okay.
First of all,
we're gonna go to CC's house.
Local fire relay. Look, between CC and Lisa and these fruit trees. And I'm gonna have to get a hold of Kim Cozy Corner because she closer to me than both of y'all.
Oh, okay.
I just want a little something. Yeah, so build it. And he said he didn't mention celery, broccoli, and cauliflower because they're harder to grow and they're easy to bolt.
Yes.
And he said by the time you mess with them, you could have grew something else.
Yes.
Rashida. You see J3GS fan.
I was trying not to see.
Oh.
Girl, you don't need any men in the chat. Y'all are wild out by yourself. Listen, I always tell people I'm a good time. I am a good time. When people, it's Lisa.
Hey, Winston.
Hey, Jay Winston.
I'm a good time. I told my sister we went out for dinner for my best friend's birthday, and my sister don't like the people. She just not a people person. Per se, in groups. And I was having me a good time. I told her, I said, honey, you would have had a better time if you start trying to monitor what come out my mouth. I said, you're not responsible for what come out my mouth. Because half the time I don't know what finna come out. Wow. So I'm like, honey, you will have your good time if y'all start trying, because I'd be enjoying myself.
Broke had a question.
Oh Lord, what's broke? Question?
Just cutting up.
Who is bartering an annual vegetable for perennial fruit? I don't know. Somebody didn't grow.
I misread that word bartering.
Maybe you had extra zucchini and they plants died, and they be like, "I really want some zucchini." I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to look.
I don't know. We're not bartering, but I don't know.
We're not talking about a whole plant either. We're not talking about a whole plant. We're just talking about you give me some whatever. You know what I'm saying? You give me a fruit, peaches, and I give you something else.
I give my vegetables away and get meat. I get barbecue. So
there you go.
Tomatoes for peaches. Y'all.
Now
there was a story. I don't know if y'all ever listened to these Reddit stories, but there's a story where a woman's sister-in-law always wanted to come in and manage her pots. She come in adding seasoning to all her stuff, and she had 40 pounds of tomatoes that she had done, and she was creating tomato sauce, and she makes it plain. You know how you do tomato sauce plain so you can season it up when you use it.
Yes. Yeah.
That woman come in, and while she's doing whatever she's doing, she comes in and season her whole pot. I was like, I done fucked that heifer. I don't know, John, but listen, y'all be too nice. Be like, look, you can get up out my house. Who goes in? Do y'all teach y'all kids manners? I don't understand. How is it you a grown woman going to another woman's house and you just go in the kitchen and start seasoning stuff?
No.
You ain't invited. Because my first question is, come on, big mama. My big mama said, did you wash your pissy hands? And number two, why you seasoning my pot? Anyway. But somebody will trade for them tomatoes. Because somebody don't mess up their tomatoes. Now you want some okras and tomatoes? Or I love me some okra. I'm going to have me some okra. I don't know where they at on this recession garden, but I'm going to have me some okra.
Was it not on there?
No,
No, it wasn't on his list.
Maybe because he can't grow none.
No, he could grow some, but I guess he's looking at how much you can get for. I don't know what he's looking at. This is just his list. That's what I'm saying. I would put okra on my list.
Well, that's what we went back and said, right? If there's something that you want to eat, that you like to eat.
Yeah, I'm having McDonald's.
Yeah, if you like it, you grow it in your garden.
So says slow singing and flower bringer for the sister-in-law. Exactly. I'm like, I just don't understand stuff like, because I had a coworker like that. He feel like because it's an office that he could just go through your drawer. No, this is my cubicle. That's your cubicle. What's over here belong to Rashida. You keep your hands to yourself. Your mama ain't never teach you no manners.
Right. broke. That came from M.I. Gardner. The 21 things to have in your garden.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's M.I. Gardner's. Just some ideas for recession gardening.
Yeah.
I don't have a link to the video, but it was a more recent video. It was this week.
Yeah, it's this week. Yeah, just check out his channel.
That's right, Shamir. You don't go in nobody's.
You weren't even allowed in the kitchen. What you talking about?
Listen.
Yeah.
But people nowadays don't really have them type of manners. You don't go in people's stuff. You don't go in people's purses. You don't open a door. You don't go in people's houses. And this whole thing about going through people's medicine cabinet, where the
all right.
Where'd that come from? I don't understand why. I have never been in somebody's house and was like, I wonder what's in there.
No.
It's a whole different.
The thing is, you have to think about if you have medicine in the medicine cabinet and you have teenagers that come along, they have them pharmaceutical parties and stuff.
Yes.
So you definitely want to be
careful.
careful.
Be watching. Yep.
Make sure your medicines, what you need, put up somewhere.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody else growing anything that's not on the list?
Yeah.
I didn't hear all the lists. I came in at like 15.
Well, you was making food. You was making your cakes.
I'm making money.
Making my money.
Yeah,
she was making that money, and money wasn't making her.
Yes. So, it
ain't become okay. I think this is what I told somebody. I said people getting set up to be swaps, to be swatted. Y'all gonna mess around and be smacked in somebody's house. Everybody ain't quiet.
Oh, you know what?
Accept it.
Miss, I know what you're growing. We're
not growing
the sorrel.
Oh,
Jamaican sorrel.
Yeah, Jamaican sorrel. And they talked about herbs. They talked about herbs. I didn't see anything about chives. And think about it. It all depends on how.
Did he say green onions?
He said yellow onion and red onion.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get those.
Bunch of onions. You can pick up cheap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're so much better if you grow them yourself.
But there's a lot that that's not on this list. But if you think about it, diets are different as well.
Yes.
And how you cook is different. Like Shamir, Shamir is down there Gullah Geechee, so she need more seasonings than what we got. These herbs. She needs a fuller herb garden than what is listed here. So these are just somebody else's recommendation, or even just to get your mind on a thought. Okay, how do I want that? What do I want? How can I use it? Mm-hmm. Is it going to benefit me best in the long term?
But I think his focus also was on those things that are substantive to like eating, like things that are going to kind of help fill you up more so than just the seasoning aspect.
Yeah, and return on your investment, right? Return on your money. Something that I mean, I went and bought a bag of potatoes. It was $6 for an 8-pound bag. That's like crazy. When I can just put in one little cube of potato, and I'm going to get 10 pounds, and it didn't even cost me that much. You know what I mean? Even if you bought a bag of soil for a 5-gallon bucket, you're still ahead in your investment, and it's not a one-time investment, right? This is something you can use year after year after year.
Right.
Oh, GT said tons of herbs for teas, lip balm, and example.
Right. I was going to go back to what he said.
If you are a tea drinker, herbs is something definitely you want to grow.
I'm growing Greek mint tea and an Asian tea right now.
Right. I actually have some lemon balm that is coming back from. This will be the second year that it's coming back. And today I was actually doing a research on what companion plants well with lemon balm, and you can actually use lemon balm as pest deterrent for vegetables. So I'm thinking, snap.
All the herbs pretty much use.
Yeah, I want to grow more lemon balm because it seems to be so easily grown, and I'm just growing it in a little pot. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is put it in pots and then put those pots in my bigger beds.
Same with lemongrass too.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, FR Humphrey. You said pink, purple whole peas. Now he mentioned peas. In my mind, if he had to say black eyed peas, purple whole peas,
Yeah.
Pinto beans.
Any
of those, I would grow those before I would grow a whole bunch of green peas.
Sheeta, aren't you sending me some purple hull, pink eye, purple hull?
Sure.
And that's something that somebody brought up.
That's not on the. What you supposed to be sending me? Y'all know we've been talking about sending each other seeds like all for these last 3 months.
And those beans,
I only been home a month, so I only been talking about sending them for a month.
So beans, you can go to the grocery store, right, and just buy them.
Yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere. Just buy your pinto beans in the bag at the grocery store. Throw those into your garden, and they'll grow just as good as the ones that you go.
Yeah. I think it was Miss Shirley that, or somebody had did the 15.
Yep. The 15 bean.
Yeah, and just grow it in your garden.
Oh, okay. Who did that, Miss Shirley?
I think she did.
I'm gonna have to find that.
I think it was Miss Shirley.
You just highlighted a comment that I was gonna say something on.
Hey, Sammy Joe.
It's kohlrabi. Artichokes, flowers, lots of dill potatoes.
Yeah. Kohlrabi. It was something. I am doing the kohlrabi. It was something else, I think.
She may eat beets. God bless her.
Kohlrabi is really quick. I didn't notice it was only like 60 days. You know, talk about quick return on investment, right? 60 days.
It seems to be growing slower since I put it outside, though.
Oh, let me see. I don't know what the timer is for, Rudy. You keeping that time for us today?
Huh?
No, Rudy, with autism homestay, I know where they're watching from. They just keep putting the time, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't shop.
I did it. It's the comment that Real Kitchen put about growing artichokes just for the flowers. And so my question was going to be, what other items are you possibly growing in your garden because you love the flowers? And for me, it's the okra. Like, I mean, I'm gonna eat some okra, but I'm growing extra plants this year because I just love the okra flowers.
Well, it's the same flowers with the roselle. Those beautiful flowers.
Okay.
Yeah, they all.
I haven't grown roselle yet, but that's good to know.
They all hibiscus flowers. They're pretty. And then I grow or ornamental hibiscus, like kind of tree. The whole thing is burgundy, like a maroonish color. The flower is maroon. The whole tree is maroon. It's just pretty color to have in the garden. And they do the hibiscus flowers as well.
And your marigolds, you can grow those. Those are very good for companion planting as well.
Zinnias.
Yep, zinnias. They bring the pollinators to your garden. So you need all of them. And if you just like Shelly and Cece said, throw it in a pot. It doesn't have to be in your bed. Just a little pot. Throw them in a pot. Throw the packet in the pot, and then just let it go. Do its thing.
I never made okra tea from the flowers, but
I haven't either. Who said that?
Now, Rios, if you Rios family, I don't know how you can tell if you're not getting them from somewhere, which are pole and which are bush.
Yeah, you have to buy them to know whether they're pole beans or they're bush beans.
Yeah. I mean, you'll start seeing the little the climbing tendrils if it's the climbing ones.
Yep.
If not, it'll just bush
out.
Well,
I had some bush green beans that had tendrils, but I didn't have many, and it didn't get high, but it still latched on to like my tomato cage and my other plants. And I'm like, well, yeah, are you a pole or are you a bush? What are we doing?
You a hybrid? What is you?
I don't know what it was. He was doing something, and I was confused.
Some extra appendages to hold on.
I was confused. Okay, but anyways. All right. Anybody else? Bean soup. Yeah, bean soup is good. I want to do a green pea soup, but bean soup I do.
Where did Shelly go?
I am sleepy, y'all.
How often do we have these?
I done hit a wall on this medication. I'm like, y'all, anybody ever been on medication? It's like you good. Then all of a sudden, it's like your whole body just started to shut down. That's how I feel like I'm sleepy. Sweet potato has beautiful flowers, and sweet potato greens do taste good sauteed. They are good. You can take your sweet potato greens as your potatoes are growing. Don't clip them all because you still need some greens to photosynthesize your potatoes, okay? But where Shawty go?
She said her computer shut down.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
What did I?
But
it said Shamir asked how often we have these.
Every other week. Shamir. Every other week. We talk about random stuff.
Yep.
This week we went through this list because I just thought it was interesting, and I want to see what other things people thought would grow if they, if they just wanted something different on the list. Now, and I told the ladies in the chat, I was like, I don't want to talk about whether it's a valid list or if it's whatever. I ain't going to all that. I just wanted to see, because I mean, all of our gardens are already set anyway. So it's like, if you're growing something different, then what you growing? Why are you growing it? Am I actually growing something? I'm still trying to figure out who's gonna be at my garden party to help put this stuff in the ground for me.
Sweet potato leaves
released to do no garden work.
If y'all don't know, sweet potato leaves are delicious. Saute them up. Eat your sweet potato leaves. They're good.
You didn't have a picture for a long time, so it wouldn't let me add you for a second, Shirley. I had to wait till it populated. I don't know what that was all about.
It happened at the same time. As soon as I hit send, you added me.
Oh, okay. I was just like, because I just saw you pop up and it was just white. I'm like, I don't see her face.
Hey, Jared, talk.
So let's talk about new things in the garden. Somebody give me a garden update. We need to do garden updates. I'm gonna go with Lisa. Lisa had an adventurous couple of weeks in the garden. If y'all have not went back and watched Lisa's garden content, y'all need to go back. Cause I feel like the wind took that greenhouse.
Yeah, it did.
Said, I can't create a tornado, but listen, let me tell
you. It took it.
Tell us, Lisa.
We have had either a tornado storm or a straight line wind storm or some kind of storm every day for the last 3 weeks, except for today. But the last 3 weeks before today, it's been some kind of storm we've had to hunker down and prepare for. And then that one that blew our greenhouse away, it was straight line winds. It like picked it up out of the carport and took it and blew it across the yard and blew it out into the field. Little bitty greenhouse. And but I mean, I've been able to plant out my cabbage and my red onions and my broccoli. And what else do I have? I have seeds that are almost ready to be harvested. I am so excited about that. Collards, old-timey blue collards, Georgia collards, champion collards, and Morris head collards. And we have a Florida broadleaf mustard that went to seed, and we're just waiting to get the seeds from that. I'm real excited about those because I always take my brassicas out when they bolt and just take them out because I need the space. But I'm letting these go to seeds and get me some seeds.
That's good, Lisa. I sent your video, I think it was your video, to Shamir specifically because she had questions about collecting seeds. And so it was good content, and I think it was a reel or something. Was it a reel?
I did a short.
Yeah, I did short.
Like how the life of a collard.
And so
I mentioned all that.
Yeah, so that's good information. So I'm glad you were able to get your greenhouse back, even though you couldn't put it back together. And y'all survived the win, because I'd rather have you than to have the seedlings any day. All right. Who wants to go next? It's like testimony service. Don't everybody raise their hand at once. Update us on your garden.
It isn't really much going on in the garden per se. The probably
what did we just do last week? Don't even go there. That was a lot of hard work, and my legs are hurting still. Don't even.
Girl, your legs should not still be hurting. I didn't want to spoil the video for that, but yeah. Hey, baby.
Hey, Princess.
All right, you don't have to spoil it, but that was still fun.
So yes, Jacqueline and I had an absolutely amazing time just last weekend installing self-irrigated planters, aka SIPs, in my garden. There is an absolutely amazing video that's going to come up as soon as I can edit it. So that is one of the newest things. And on top of that, the hired help has been bricking in one of the flower beds in the in the backyard. I heard that chuckle. The hired help, aka, is my husband. And it is a name he gave himself, and you will hear all about that in the video. So that's pretty much it. I have some new decorations. I actually just filmed a video this evening. So that's a question I would love to pose, and it's in my video, about what decorations you are doing in your garden. Are you intentional about decorations, or is your garden just your garden? That's what I want to know, because mine's is Shelly's Homestead Hideaway, so I got to make it pretty, because it's all about the serenity in the garden in addition to the harvest.
I think if you were Shelly Garden, it'd still be all fancy.
Yeah. So Shamir said, I need to follow Shelly. Yes, anybody that's
please do follow me, Shamir.
You can follow all of us. Our channel names are in the corner of our photos. Shelly is I don't know if I want to call her the diva. I don't know. I gotta pick up a name for Shelly.
What?
Because Shelly told me, I just really don't get that dirty in the garden. I'm like, oh.
I saw it firsthand.
Girl, I'll understand it. But anyway.
Listen, Jacqueline had me hands to the elbow.
No.
All right.
Oil.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
You gotta get down and dirty and get
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Hey, Miss Lisa, you gotta get down to the soul. It's gotta be
get in that dirt. All right.
It felt good.
Those worms up.
Pick
them up
good.
And show them to your viewers.
The what? Did you say the worms?
Yes. Lisa had worms and showed them in her video. Yes,
show them, girl. Show them. Show us your worms.
We're gonna see about that. We want to. So I am not mad. Listen, you want to call me the diva?
You making worm castings? Show us your worms.
I make worm castings without getting my hands dirty.
Yeah, I just been that child. It don't matter what I was always gonna be a mess.
I mean, if you ain't got dirt on your fingernails, are you a real gardener?
Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
That's why they make gloves.
I don't know. Let's vote. No.
Analytic gardener, I did. I really did put my hands in the soil.
She did. She really did. She stuck it in there. She really did.
I mean, and
she got gloves.
And I do sometimes. I mean, it's a little bit of an exaggeration.
It's okay.
I just don't get as dirty as they be making it sound like they be getting.
It take all kinds.
You right.
It takes all kinds.
I was dirty. It was so bad that we was going to go to the store. And I was like, Shelly, I don't know if I can go to the store. My skirt's a hot mess. She goes, I got another skirt for you.
And she come prepared.
was like, oh, I said, I don't think she really wants to go to the store with that skirt looking like that. And I was like, I got a skirt upstairs that I'm not going to wear again. Let me just grab it out the closet. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'll put that on. And it fit perfectly.
It did. It fit
perfectly. Kelly says, Cece, I imagine if she sees the snake that you have, Shelly may never go back in the garden.
Let me tell you something now. I might not like to get dirty. I'm not a wimp in the garden. I don't want to handle a snake, but it's not going to deter me.
All right, I ain't no problem.
But Mr. No Shoulders can have it all. I'm out.
See, that's Lisa. I'm gonna come back out there. I don't like. Let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like.
If he out there, I'm not coming back for 2 or 3 days.
It's the slugs. It's the slugs for me.
So yeah.
If you have you shake snake away in your garden? It actually works.
So let me tell you the story.
I use mint.
Let me tell you the story, because you've been in my garage, so you know it's full. So one day last fall-ish, because I don't think it was cold yet, my husband saw a snake, he said, in the garage. The hired help saw a snake in the garage. And when I tell you he went crazy with the snake away, there is literally snake away everywhere in the garage. On the like we have a storage bins that stack 3 floor high, and he got snake away on top of all of them. I'm just like, bro, the mothballs.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's the way it smells like.
Listen. There was so many mothballs put down. I could smell them in my car, sitting in the driveway outside the garage.
Oh no!
You gotta close your vents off in your car.
You know what? There wasn't any snakes, though, was there?
We never saw it. We never saw it.
So if y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all when I started following Cece. But first, Shamir said, "I'm with you, Shelly." She got the peacock, so we call Shamir the peacock. Okay, Shamir gonna be the color. Shamir be sugar sharp. Okay, so I don't think she'd be out there getting dirty in the garden. But listen, she gonna grow them vegetables though. She gonna grow them vegetables.
That's right.
So anyway, that's right. So I'm gonna tell you about Cece. First time I saw a couple of her videos, but what made me follow her, she said, y'all, we going snake hunting today. And she had that shovel in her hand, and she went out there. She said, I know they hiding. She said, I'm going to clean this out. They hiding around these chairs and these bins, and I'm going to pull this out today. And it was like she was pulling stuff in out, and all you saw was, bam! I'm like, oh!
Listen, I
need to be friends with her.
I ain't seen
that. So y'all got to go back to like 2023, okay? So this is before garden chat ever happened. Y'all have
I have this mat. Like you know how you have the little plastic mats that you can lay out in your garden or whatever, and so I had it rolled up. Well, I didn't know it was some snakes that got it in there.
Ooh,
and I went to roll it. Huh?
They just
slid in there because it was rolled up, but it wasn't rolled tight.
How many?
And so when it was cold, I guess they just went up in there, was hiding in there. And so I was
how many was it?
Oh, it was two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was 2 of them in there. One was small, one was big. I said, oh, when she rolled up out of there, I said, oh, no, y'all ain't about to stay in here. So, but I rolled that thing out, and he kept just like, you know how like when they have like blowing the little flutes and the snake come up, she was surprised too. I'm like, oh no, you got to go.
We had one. I had to call my niece. I was like, y'all gonna have to come and get Mr. No Shoulders. I can't do it.
But now they can.
Remember the first time you said that about Ken? I was like, who's
all over the place. I don't care. They can be there.
Mike says,
I seen the mouse. And ever since I seen that mouse in the garden, I'm like, nope, all snakes welcome. Come on in. Come in.
Lisa will not be visiting Cece anytime.
Mona came and visited my sister came, and she's like, "Y'all, I'm in the snake den because Cece got snakes in the garden." Like, yo.
I wish I had the nerve, like to just take care of them when I see them. But we grew way more mint last year around in pots, and we didn't see any snakes last year, and we didn't have problems with rodents eating our melons either. So
that's good.
I think the mint helped.
For us melon growers, these women that's gonna take this title, y'all growing mint with your melons and Rosemary. Amen.
Well, what I'm doing for mine is I have netting, like really tight netting. The only thing in there is some little small snakes, maybe worm size, because the netting that I bought in the backyard, I netted it up.
Now, did you see Sweet Tomato Vine, Miss Linda?
What did she do? What?
She had all her netting like in the back of her garden, just laying back there. And the snakes went and got tangled up in it and couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
So I don't know about that, Cynthia.
They can get in, but they get the way they have these.
If they get caught in that net, Miss Cynthia gonna take care of them. She got a shovel with their name on it. It's all right.
But I don't want it to be tangled up around your melons, though. That's what I'm talking about. You be done went out there with the shovel and your watermelon was and all like that be gone.
No, I won't. I won't
tangle up in that net.
I'm not gonna do it.
If y'all haven't figured out, Mr. No Shoulders, Mr. No Shoulders is the name for snakes. Okay, when I first heard Lisa call him that, it was very hilarious. But
I heard it on her video. I was like,
the first time I heard it, I said, okay. So now we need an update from Cynthia and Jacqueline. Who want to go first?
Jackie can go. Because I got a lot to talk about.
I have just been starting a lot of seeds lately. I posted a video on mine that I can't keep track of starting my seeds, even though I start them all in hydroponics. So I do use the Seed to Spoon app in order to keep track of my seed starting. So I've started probably about 15 different varieties of tomatoes. I did start GTR Junior. I did start my Cherokee Purple. I'm throwing my hat in the ring for the biggest, juiciest, awesomest Cherokee Purple tomato. I did start Miss Lisa's Paul Robeson. So I started all of those in the same hydroponic system.
Did I give you a Cherokee Purple to take home?
No, you didn't, but that's okay. I started my own.
What did I give you? A purple tomatillo?
A purple tomatillo.
Okay. So when Lisa left last week, when Jacqueline left last week, she left with some plants too.
And some cucumbers. So I have those back here too. So, and then I did show this earlier. I am going to harden off. These are my geraniums.
Ooh.
That I started in that's a Harvest Air Garden.
Really?
There's probably about, I don't know. The roots on it are amazing. I'll pull one out. So that's the roots.
Really nice.
Okay, we've got to get my hydroponics started.
Yeah, so that's a good size. So I'm gonna start hardening those off tomorrow so I can get them out of my house and start maybe some watermelons in that and have them ready for when it's time to plant them out. So I need to start swapping out stuff. And I think that's pretty much just started. Oh, I started some asters. I started the roselles since last Miss Cece said that, and they've already popped up.
Yay.
So got the roselles up, asters in. What else did we plant? Marigolds, a whole 50 of them. They're probably about half of them have already come up. I did a whole nother 50 of basil. I did Genovese basil, and I did the purple basil. Those have all germinated. So that was really good. So I've just been starting a lot of seeds. We're just seed starting mode here in Four Seasons Garden to get ready to put stuff outside. So that's where we're at.
Okay. Lisa, somebody asked you to check your email from, I forgot the date. Somebody sent you an email. And ladies, someone has also asked us to drop our links in the chat. Unfortunately, we're not moderators on here, so you won't be able to click on it, but I did drop the link in there for mine. And if GT is still on, he might be kind enough to do it because I think he is a moderator. So you done, Jacqueline?
Yep, that's it. Miss CC can have the floor.
Okay. So I've been busy since Thursday. I have been busy doing meetups. So this has been really cool. A guy named Rick, his channel is Welcome to My Cape Cod Life. So he came all the way from Massachusetts to stay at my bestie's house. Well, his son lives in Houston, but he came to spend the night at my bestie's house. So I spent the night over there. It was so much fun. Mona came over, sifting some soil. We exchanged seeds. We talked garden. It was a really good time there. So I spent the night Thursday and Friday there. And then Friday evening, I went to another meetup. So this one, and so y'all will see these videos coming out. I'm working on them. But so then I met up with a whole different group of people. And these people, they meet up. This is, I think, their third year meeting up. And it's all different YouTubers that do different things, from people that are used to be in the service together, from what is it? Just, they have like we're having our group chat on here and stuff. There's just different people that have all over the place that came. Butler Family Farms was there. Belt Loop 29 was there. Devil Dog was there. Just different ones that so I finally got to meet instead of just seeing them in chats and things like that. So that was really cool. That was Friday. Saturday, they met today. I was just like, I needed some garden time. Y'all, I've been away from my garden. Thank goodness that I have videos stacked and things like that, because it's been fun, but oh man, that was a lot. So as for what's going on with my garden right now, I am hardening off majority of everything that I have in the house outside. That goes from hydroponics all the way to the seed trays that I had on my racks. Everything. It's time to go. The only thing that I'm gonna have left in the house, because even the sweet potato slips, all that's going. I started a new tray of peppers. So I got 21 peppers going. Yeah, because I'm succession planning.
That's what's up.
Just case some things don't grow. So I got that, some herbs and some different flowers. I am doing some marigolds indoors, even though marigolds be in every piece of soil that I got out there. Just, I don't know how them seeds get everywhere, but marigolds pop up everywhere. But I'm having strategic marigolds, planted inside as well. But that's going to go out eventually. And we're supposed to have some cold weather, another under 50 day, I think, this next week. I'm about through with this weather. I am
too.
It's just tired of in and out of that greenhouse, and it's too much.
They say one thing about gardening, it's gonna test your patience. Okay.
Yes, it will.
And it's not the same every year. Not even just every year, every season. Your fall is different from your summer. Your summer is different than your spring. It's just different. So thank y'all for sharing.
Tuesday in cover, because we were going to get down to 28 Tuesday night, and I have peas, like purple peas growing. Potatoes can't stand cold like that either. And so I had to cover them as well. A sugar snap, that's like a winter pea, right? So they don't really need you to cover them. But some of my potatoes, they still got a little burned. And
my cucumbers did. My cucumbers got burnt, and my green beans.
Oh yeah.
From the cold, under 50, they little leaves start like burnt out them.
But what I heard from
a cover. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
I was gonna say, what I heard from a gardener for your potatoes, Miss Lisa, if they might look like they going on to the glory, like you always say they go on to glory, but no, but they said they can take a cold. They might look terrible, but they will take a cold and they'll still be okay.
Because the actual potato down in the soil is fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Georgia Peachnut.
Hey, Miss Gail.
Yeah, so yeah, we still have in the forecast some 29 and 39, 32 degree nights, so I'm not even tripping.
No.
Well, I looked at the month forecast just last night, and I feel like maybe by the end of this week, because I really and truly would love to get all these plants I got growing in the house outside before I go out of town for a whole week. And so I don't think we're going to get any more freezing nights, but I'm still leery, and I might have to wait till I come back from Georgia. Lisa, I also went out and covered my kohlrabi that I think it was Tuesday night. And I also covered the raised bed where I planted the beets and the strawberry spinach. And you know what? And I left it covered for a few days, several days. And the bed with the spinach and the beets, they look like they had some nice little growth over them several days.
Those, they can handle cold.
I know, but I was afraid.
But row covers actually helps those, right? Like if you have even those cold season crops, and of course it's all, I'm a master gardener intern, so I've been learning a lot. So all those cold seasons, even if you throw a row cover on them, they like that little warmth because there's still that difference in the temperature that you can get some really good growth by just throwing the row cover on. And then when you're going to get that 80, 70, 80 day, then you go ahead and take it off. But right now, while we're in 50s and 60s, if you leave it on there, they are loving life and they're just growing like crazy underneath that row cover.
That's true, because I did do an actual winter bed, not this past winter, but the winter before, and the stuff was just thriving in there.
Yep.
I had a row cover over, because I had hoops over the bed where I have my peas planted, and I put a row cover over it, clipped it on, and came out, and that row cover was ripped all up, blind in the wind.
Yeah,
I lost a lot of peas. So I went out there yesterday and put more peas, pull those little dead ones out, and drop more peas down there.
Your worms have been so bad, Miss Lisa. I feel so bad for you.
Yeah,
your year sound like my year last year when I was. It was just everything. I was like, oh, come on.
Those in the chat that are looking for channel links, Shelly has been posting the links for the channels. I took the comments off so you can see our channel names are in the corner. So Lisa is gardening with Lisa, Cynthia, CC's Texas Garden. Shelly is Shelly's Homestead Hideaway. Jacqueline's is Four Seasons Garden, and I am Rashida Monique. Okay.
And I need to drop more okra seeds because I don't have that many.
You gotta drop some what seeds?
The more okra seeds.
Oh,
they kind of like when you have to go ahead and work with them. Once they start,
I have some, but I guess with this fluctuation of the cold, hot, cold, they just like some of them was like, nope, I'm not doing it.
It's been too drastic.
Yeah,
like literally 82 degrees one day, and then it's 30 degrees.
Like 45. What? It don't know what to do.
Listen, y'all having a good time. I know y'all is.
You sleepy.
It has been 2 hours.
Girl, listen, I had to get up a couple. My sister was like, "Get up," because if I get stiff, it's just a whole problem. So I got up and walked, and I did all the stuff. But the only update I have is that I started my seeds, each and every one, the flowers, the herbs, everything. I started. I told my sister, they say it's too early for the melons, but I'm gonna start them anyway. Oh. You know why? Because I'm not gonna come back and do no more. So everything is soil. Yes, PIA 6A. That's where I'm at. So this is my faith garden. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I am recuperating from an illness and a couple of body issues. So I'm not able to garden per se now. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into the details, but so I gotta get to this garden party to get this stuff in the ground. What you say now?
They say you got the itis. That's what you got.
That's what I got. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that pork chop and them greens.
Okay, it ain't even that pork chop. Cause see, while y'all was talking, I went got a second pork chop. Cause that pork chop was
well. That's all right.
You really got
that's what your
and
problem
that's my business.
I did some okra.
And that's my business.
My okra.
So when is your first day?
Soak my okra.
So when is your first day? You can plan out, Miss Sheeta.
Oh well, I'm in Michigan. My last frost day supposedly May 13th. Most times people, which is around Mother's Day.
Yeah, but you probably go.
I don't normally plan out till Memorial Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say yes. You always got to go 2 weeks more.
But I might try to get this cold season crop in. I can do that before Mother's Day.
Yeah,
you can't grow set out your cabbage and.
That's what I'm thinking about. Sitting there, set the cabbage and all that out. My brassicas out first, but first I gotta clean out them beds because see the stuff from the fall is from the summer and fall is still out there.
That's some
and
work.
To tell you the truth,
that's what the hired help is
in a container and let them break down.
That Swiss chard might be Swiss chard, and I might not even need to take that up.
Yeah,
you need to go check
that
on
kale. That dinosaur kale might be doing this thing.
You might be able to borrow the hired help.
The hired help. I need them to get in the RV and just come on up here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna tell him that.
Instead of go to Georgia, y'all need to go to Illinois.
Right. Come on up.
PIA said it's supposed to be May 10th because she's in Michigan.
Is it May 10th?
Okay, so Mother's Day.
All right. Well, I got it backwards. Thank you, PIA.
Yeah, it's still Mother's Day weekend.
Yep, it's still around there.
Yeah, I hope to have my stuff planted before Mother's Day weekend.
And it just is what it is. I'm just gonna do the best I can with what I got, and ask the Lord to bless it because I planted them seeds. I'm like, Lord, touch my seeds.
Yeah,
I want to struggle like I struggled last year. I need this stuff to sprout up. And I need for them to grow like it need to grow.
Yep.
So it is after 10 o'clock though. I know y'all say I got the itis.
I was gonna say
it is.
Let's time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up. I hope we answered everybody's questions. If not, maybe I don't know who page you're watching from. They'll go through and answer your questions. But I thank you ladies for being here.
Absolutely.
I greatly appreciate y'all time.
It's been great.
I greatly appreciate your friendship. I greatly appreciate your effort in this broadcast, and then all those that come on and watch and follow and share. We do appreciate y'all. We really do. We thank you for subscribing. We thank you for sharing and thumbs upping and going through our content. Somebody's like, oh, I found you. And look at this, the first video. Then it was like another one. Oh, I enjoyed it. So it's just remind me of, that what we have to offer is valuable. So we appreciate y'all for being here. It is Palm Sunday, so hopefully you have this great Easter week coming up to this great Friday that y'all know me. This great Friday. Okay, they call it a Good Friday, but it's a great Friday. Well, I don't know about nobody else, but salvation is the best thing that happened to me. Amen. And so I thank you all for being here and watching. I hope you have a great growing couple of weeks in your garden. I do want you to know that before you leave this broadcast that you are blessed. You are highly favored. You are the apple of your father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares on him and know that God cares for you and that he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's nothing and nothing you can do about it. You all have a wonderful and a blessed night. Y'all go be great. And we'll see you all back here in a couple of weeks.
Yes. Bye everybody. Bye. Thank you.